OSLC Bronwyn Newport's husband, Todd struck with dog attack lawsuits. RHOSLC newcomer, Bronwyn Newport's husband, Todd Bradley, has been struck with dog attack lawsuits. Apparently, the couple has some unruly pooches, and those affected are taking legal action. So what happened exactly? Keep reading for more details. Bronwyn Newport's husband, Todd, struck with dog attack lawsuits. When Bronwyn Newport stepped onto the RHOSLC scene for Season 5, viewers did not know what to make of her. She was over the top in more ways than one. Bronwyn wore next to nothing for lunch dates in the 0-degree weather, yet she made quite the statement with her fur heart-shaped coat, so she is eclectic but fun. As for her personal life, she was introduced through OG. Lisa Barlow, so large and in charge was expected. She is a philanthropist and activist. Bronwyn did raise some eyebrows, and not just for her daring choice of dress. She is married to Todd Bradley and has been for around a decade. Yet Bronwyn is just 39 whereas Todd is 65, but this is not uncommon on these shows. Her co-star, Whitney Rose, and her husband Justin are 18 years apart. Bronwyn has an adult daughter while Todd has 2 grown children. They appear to be very happy together and enjoy their lifestyle, which includes 6 dogs: Zoe, Claire, Francis, Katie, Remy, and Freddie. Unfortunately, those dogs may be causing a lot of trouble for the couple, especially Todd. According to The Sun, Todd is being sued for one of the boxers biting an Instacart driver. Now, Todd Bradley has been sued twice in the last 2 years over situations with the dogs, so this is not something new to him. Yet, what makes this incident different? The suit was filed in February 2024, and they are alleging that she was doing her job in August 2022. She dropped groceries off at Todd's Salt Lake City home. Per the documents, things went awry. Then she was attacked, bitten, and scratched by one of the boxers, unclear of which one. The trauma after the attack. Allegedly, Bronwyn Newport and Todd Bradley's dog caused significant damage to the driver. She alleged that the RHOSLC star's pup harmed her deeply, and the driver also noted that the dogs have a history of attacking and biting. It seems they rule the home, especially after what Heather Gay saw when she visited. She was taken aback by how uncontrollable they were and the fact that there was feces all over the floor. Before the Instacart situation, an Amazon driver had sued Todd, saying he was suddenly attacked by Bradley's dogs, which were on the property. In the glittering yet icy world of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, drama is as constant as the snow-capped peaks that serve as the backdrop. This time, the controversy doesn't involve a messy luncheon or a passive-aggressive confession, but rather something far less glamorous. A lawsuit involving Bronwyn Newport's husband Todd and his beloved dogs. A perfect picture cracks. Bronwyn Newport joined RHOSLC in its 5th season, dazzling viewers with her eclectic sense of style and her spiritual snow goddess persona. The Newport household was seen as a quirky, loving family unit. Todd, a former professional snowboarder turned entrepreneur, was often the quieter presence, content to let Bronwyn shine while he managed his outdoor gear business. But Todd's image as the laid-back, supportive husband took a hit when news broke that 2 separate lawsuits had been filed against him for dog attacks involving his cherished mastiffs, Zeus and Hera. The lawsuits allege negligence on Todd's part, claiming the dogs caused severe injuries during incidents that occurred months apart. The allegations come as a shocking revelation, threatening the Newport family's carefully curated image. The incidents. A tale of 2 lawsuits. The first lawsuit stems from an incident that allegedly occurred during a Newport-hosted barbecue in their sprawling Park City estate. According to court documents, a family friend's young son was playing in the backyard when Zeus reportedly became agitated and lunged at the child, leaving him with deep scratches and a bite wound on his arm. The boy's parents claim Todd failed to properly secure the dog, despite knowing Zeus had territorial tendencies. The second incident is even more alarming. During a photo shoot for Todd's company, Hera reportedly attacked a delivery driver who entered the property to drop off a package. The driver, now suing Todd for medical expenses and emotional distress, alleges that Hera was left off-leash and unsupervised. Both lawsuits argue that Todd and Bronwyn were negligent in controlling their pets, and the financial demands are steep. totaling over $2 million in damages. The fallout in the Newport household, the dog-related drama has rattled Bronwyn and Todd's seemingly idyllic marriage. On the show, Bronwyn has often portrayed herself as a nurturing wife and mother, balancing her spiritual practices with her family's needs. However, this legal storm has added cracks to her otherwise serene facade. In a confessional interview for Housewives, Bronwyn admitted, "I'd always thought our family was perfect in its imperfections, but this is beyond anything I could have imagined. Our dogs are like family to us, but now I wonder if we've been blind to the risks." Her vulnerability, though endearing to some fans, sparked criticism from others, who felt she was trying too hard to deflect blame. The cast reacts. The news of Todd's lawsuits quickly became fodder for the Housewives cast, who are no strangers to public scandals. Heather Gay, never one to shy away from stirring the pot, expressed her opinion during a cast dinner. "Bronwyn loves to act like she's this enlightened Earth mother," Heather quipped, raising an eyebrow. "But how enlightened can you be if your dogs are out there mauling people? Maybe she should meditate on that." Meanwhile, Lisa Barlow, who prides herself on her ability to maintain her perfect life, was more diplomatic. "I love Bronwyn," Lisa told the group, "but this is serious. If it were my dogs, I'd be hiring trainers, building fences, doing everything to fix it." Whitney Rose, who has been friendly with Bronwyn, came to her defense. "It's not Bronwyn's fault," Whitney said. "Todd is the one who's supposed to handle the dogs, but of course everyone's blaming Bronwyn because she's an easy target." Meredith Marks, true to form, remained enigmatic. "There's a lot we don't know about the situation," she said, sipping her martini. "And I, for one, don't rush to judgment. But the optics aren't great." Social media frenzy. As the episodes unfolded and more details emerged, social media erupted. Fans of the show flooded Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit with their opinions, splitting into two camps. One group sympathized with the Newports, blaming the lawsuits on opportunistic individuals looking to cash in on the family's wealth. The other group was less forgiving, accusing Todd of being irresponsible and suggesting the dogs should be rehomed. Bronwyn took to Instagram to address the backlash. In a heartfelt video, she tearfully defended her family. "Zeus and Hera are not monsters," she said. "They're protective, loyal, and loving. We've already taken steps to ensure something like this never happens again, but please remember we're human. We're trying to do what's right." The video garnered mixed reactions. While some fans applauded Bronwyn's transparency, others criticized her for what they saw as prioritizing the dogs over the victims. The legal battle ahead. Legal experts speculate that Todd faces an uphill battle in court. Both lawsuits cite Utah's strict liability laws for dog attacks, which hold owners responsible regardless of whether they were aware of the dog's dangerous tendencies. To mitigate damages, Todd's legal team has reportedly hired expert dog behaviorists to testify that Zeus and Hera were provoked in both incidents. Bronwyn, for her part, is determined to support her husband. "This is a test," she said during a heartfelt moment on the show. "A test of our marriage, our values, and our ability to rise above adversity, and I believe we'll come out stronger." The Bravo factor. Producers of Housewives couldn't have asked for a more explosive storyline. The dog drama has not only added a new layer of intrigue to the Newport family, but also created ripple effects among the cast, deepening alliances and rivalries. In an upcoming episode teaser, the cast attends a charity event hosted by Meredith Marks, where tensions boil over. Heather confronts Bronwyn, accusing her of downplaying the seriousness of the lawsuits, while Whitney steps in to defend her friend. The confrontation escalates, leaving fans eager for the next episode. What's next for the Newports? As Todd prepares for his day in court, the Newport family faces an uncertain future. For now, the dogs have been relocated to a specialized training facility, and Bronwyn has pledged to work with animal behaviorists to address any lingering issues. "It's not just about the lawsuits," Bronwyn reflected in a closing interview. "It's about doing what's right, for the people affected, for our dogs, and for our family." But as any Real Housewives fan knows, resolutions are rarely neat in this world. With friendships strained, legal battles looming, and public scrutiny at an all-time high, the Newports' journey promises to be anything but smooth. In the unpredictable world of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, one thing is clear: the snow isn't the only thing piling up.